It's 11:27 a.m.
So guys, it's 11:27 a.m. The male cleaner with the black hair and beard is in the corridor hoovering. He's just switched the hoover off. So we've got the male cleaner hoovering outside my door and by the lift at the moment. So just wait a moment. I want to walk Max and take him for a walk, but I obviously don't want to have to step over a hoover and a hoover lead. So we'll wait for a minute. Excuse me while I disappear for a second. So the male cleaner is on the first floor at the moment. The first floor. So I'm going to grab Max. Grab Max and go down in the lift. Just have a look. I've forgot my bottle of water. I just managed to get myself outside now. God, what a morning. What a morning. I don't know what that is. It's supposed to look like money. Look at this. It's like a seal of some kind. I thought it was a £2 coin for a minute. Snail. Let's go. Got my lid. What a morning. Trying to sort stuff out. And the mimics start coming out. The people mimicking my Facebook photographs that I've uploaded this morning. They mimic my photographs that I've uploaded to Facebook. Morning.
Nice one.
It's lovely, isn't it? lady's absolutely saying hello to everybody, but that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Don't very often get that. That was nice. If someone says hello to me, I'll always respond. I'm not rude. I just find it unusual in this day and age that somebody actually says hello. Benson's for beds. Ben was the name of my mother's mental health nurse. Ben. My mum Jennifer rang me this morning, calling me Ginestra again. So all those derogatory messages that I got yesterday have been logged and dated. Ben was my mother's mental health nurse. Stay still and behave. Be a good boy. That's it. That's it. That's it. Good boy. That's it. That's it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. I was playing Welsh. One of the Welsh words is DU. So this is a Peugeot van. And I was... DU is a Welsh word. I was playing Duolingo. I'm learning Welsh. So some of these cars have got Welsh words on them. I'm not lying. Look up DU and see what it means in the Welsh language. So everything I type in Welsh, my Scrabble Go words, they're using as car number plates. Because it makes you feel like you're being watched. It makes you feel like, oh my God, I'm being watched, I'm being stalked. So DU is a word in Welsh. Look it up. They're fascinated with me. I'm learning Welsh. They're just stealing everything that I'm doing. Copying me. Copying. There's a man sat on the bench, but I'm just going to keep myself to myself because that's what I do. I'm out later than I normally would be because, oh my God, the nuisance with the bank this morning. Just trying to pay a bill. They're going down my ChatGPT 5. ChatGPT 5 is generating pictures for me. And they're mimicking them. It's makes you feel like you're being watched. It makes you feel paranoid. But I can actually prove it because I'm taking pictures of the number plates. I'm taking pictures of their number plates. As I said, I'm taking pictures of their number plates and what's happening, and in their messages to me, what they're writing. So, just let this lady go past with her dog. So the profile of that man sat on a bench. It looks like the profile of my father Derek. The profile of that guy on the bench looks like the profile of my late father Derek Trower, who is obviously dead and deceased. Somebody they signed up under my TikTok as Daddy Derek, and you've got a man that looks like the profile of my dad sat on the bench, and they think that scares me, and it doesn't. My father is now dead. How can I be scared of somebody that's no longer with us? That happened in Gloucestershire as well, replicating my father because they thought I was scared of him. So I'm brave, I'm holding my head up high. My mother is phoning me 3 times a day. 3 times. Trying to get me to talk back to her on the phone. She knows something's going on, but she won't tell me what it is. She won't tell me. And this, someone who wants to save their own skin because they're a coward will go to any lengths to do it. I'm not saying my mother's saving her own skin, but why does she keep calling me 7 days a week, 3 times a day? I can't find any friends. I can't have a relationship because she's interfering, making a nuisance of herself every day of the week. I can't have a life, I can't move. And it's not protecting me, guys, because my dad was allowed to abuse me whilst I was living with my mother. So how can she turn around and say that she cares about me and she's ringing because she cares about me when my father was allowed to abuse me in the home that she was living in? So she can't turn around and say that it's because she cares. Because my father was allowed to abuse me several times whilst I was living in the same roof as my mother. Not having it. I think someone's trying to save their own skin. I'm sorry. I think someone's trying to save their own skin. It's not funny replicating my dad and calling yourself Daddy Derek on TikTok. You sick fuck. Whoever you are, you're a sick fucker. You need fucking help. But I'm not going to get cross and I'm not going to get upset. I'm going to enjoy my walk with my dog Max. And if that's what people resort to, sick, perverted behaviour, then it's more on them than it is on me. Yeah. Perhaps they want me to talk to a man that looks like my dad, and perhaps they want all the abuse to start up again. Is that what they want in their sick fucking perverted heads? Absolute. Well, I'm not saying that Charlie looked like my dad. He was old enough to be my father, but I'm just saying. Just perverts. Dirty tramp sat on a bench thinking you're going to talk to them. Dirty old man. I've got self-respect. Do you see that girl walking past that old man? Young girl in her 20s, all pretty. Walking past the dirty old man sat on a bench like a tramp with a fucking old hat on. Sorry, I just say it how it is, and it is what it is. I have to cancel appointments because I have to plan safety routes and make sure it's quiet and I'm not in danger. So I've had to cancel an appointment already this week. After the messages I've been getting from Flirt Finder and Facebook dating, I've had to change an appointment. Max, come on. let him off, it just stay there for ages. Yep, I have to cancel appointments. Particularly nasty individual last night, all caught, photographic evidence. They're obsessed with me going with old men, I think. They want me to go with dirty old men. And my mum's 80, not me. 79. Keep myself safe. I've got my phone on, I've got my safety whistle. I don't approach men, I never would approach a man sat down on a bench. If you're intoxicated or you've been smoking drugs, maybe, but when you're normal, no. That's why they waft the weed about, because it makes you feel, all your inhibitions go. You start laughing. That's why they blow weed about the place. That's what they do it for. So, hopefully now I'm back on my feet. But towards the end of the month, it'll start again. Next month, October. Because it's the 22nd, right? So, how many people turn around and say, oh, I got paid, but all my money's gone on payday? On bills. How many people do that? So you get paid and all your money's gone. Now, if somebody approached me like Charlie, I would just say, I'm sorry, I'm busy, and I'd walk off. I wouldn't be rude, I wouldn't be violent, I'd just say, look, I'm sorry, I'm in a hurry, and just go. Someone just saying good morning, that's different. If someone just says good morning and then you're walking past, that's fine. What I'm saying is, if somebody comes up to me and starts chatting me up like it's an old man or something, I'm just going to say, sorry, I'm busy, I've got to go. If only I'd done that to Charlie. And the woman that Charlie was speaking to was someone in my block of flats. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have spoken to him at all. So one of the women on my floor was talking to that man that approached me on this field, and he approached me. They're obsessed with sex, whoever it is. And I'm an older person, and you know what I mean? Oh, it's a bit breezy. It's nice though to have a bit of fresh air, but I'm glad I put my jacket on. Nippers. I love looking at the clouds, the shape of the clouds. To me, this is all about my mother. I'm living my mother's life. And that's not fair, that's evil. So all these Bens are to do with her nurse Ben. So she swapped places with me. It's not very nice, is it? And my father was using me, making out I was her. And now I'm living her life when I'm not an elderly old lady. which isn't nice at all. No, she's not calling me to see how I am. She's saving her own skin. I believe she does have a mental health illness that's not being treated properly. It's not her fault in that respect. She needs proper treatment and care. She's trying to make out it's me that's the one that's mentally ill when it's her. And she's been doing it for some time. She's been doing it for a long time. I've even had my child taken away because of it. I had my child taken away because they thought I was mentally ill. Because she keeps calling me Genestra. It sounds like Jennifer. She's the one with the mental health illness. And she's not getting any treatment or any care for it. So in the meantime, she's making me feel ill. I've saved her answer phone messages. I've saved it. It sounds awful. You don't speak to someone normally like that over the phone. You just say, hello. Mum and daughter go out for a coffee. No, not my mother. She tells me she isn't my mother. She's not my mum. I'm confused. Is she my mum or isn't she? And if she isn't, why is she pretending to be my mother then? Kept all of her messages and videos where she's telling me she's not my mother. It fucks your head up. Because if I have to go to the police with a harassment, you can see how many times she's called me on the bloody phone. And the voicemails, they're weird and strange. They're weird and strange. They're not normal. Right, if you've missed somebody, sorry I've missed you, I'll call you back later. Not what she's garbling off. Anyway guys, I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of my day because my mum seems to want to spoil my whole life. See you later.